John, answer the one who hates you. Carcat began trolling John. It says it's me again, butthole. The one who hates you, remember? Or should I say, future remember? Carcat! Again with knowing my name. It's really freaking unsettling when you do that. I wonder how far back you know it. I'm gonna have to make a special point of not being the one to tell you. I don't want to give you the satisfaction. Hey, shut up a second. I need you to be nice for change and do me a favor. Have you talked to Jade recently? Can you tell me what happened to her? Who the frick is Jade? John, the fact that you always seem to think I can read your mind just underscores what a harrowing gosh dang idiot you are. Jade is the girl who I'm pretty sure just entered our session. She's my client player. Oh, you mean the one who fricks everything up? Yeah, I thought you knew that. You talked to her a bunch of times, apparently. Why the frick would I know that? This is only the second time I've ever talked to a human. And the first time, much to my migraine compounding regret, was with you. Oh, okay, I see what is going on here. We are finally getting to our first couple of conversations. Cool. No, not cool. What is going on here is very much antithetical to your primitive human notion of earth cool. You see, in our first conversation, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot. It is a foot which should have reeked of your verbal ruination, but instead it smelled like, well, let's not get into that. I am here to do what you and your pathetic cadre of co-humans failed to do, which is set the record straight. I am here to utterly annihilate your crap. I will stay on message this time. I will not be deterred by your goofy mannerisms and your absurd penchant for reveling in self-abuse. We will get off on a fresh foot, and by fresh I mean most foul indeed. Its toes are wriggling under your hideous pink nostrils. Now breathe deep, your misfortune, you sad little clown. This is the end of you. That aroma you detect wafts from the bouquet perched on your corpse box. Nobody cries, except your crappy ghost. Heavy sobs from a specter of unqualified failure. It is a symphony to my angry ears. So the smell is from a foot, but also from funeral flowers? This metaphor is confusing. Shut the frick up. I'm only getting started. Yeah, I know. This is all that big-time trolling I was looking forward to. And it's pretty good so far, and ordinarily I would be excited to hear more. You see what I mean? You were actually enjoying this. What a sick freak. But I am really concerned about what is happening with Jade. My request for a favor still stands, even though this is early you, and you still think you hate me. Don't question the sincerity of my hate. Just don't even freaking go there. Okay, fine. You hate me so much. Like, for real. Can you just tell me what's up with Jade? Can you see her? Yeah, I can see her. It's making me mad seeing her. Can you tell me what happened? What did she do that was so bad? Ha 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 ha. Here I am, talking to you moments after you did the terrible thing, and you still don't even know what you did. Incredible. You truly are dumber than I thought. Okay, I'm an idiot. Can you just tell me anyway? Whoa. What? The ground is shaking. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. What you freaking did is what's going on. So tell me what I freaking did. Oh, you want to know what you freaking did? Yes. Please, no more stalling or I already told yous or any other maddening nonsense. Just tell me. Very well, John Human Egbert. I will tell you what you did. Ready for me to tell you what you did? Here's me telling you what you did. Okay, here goes. What you did is as follows. As such, and thusly. Flat mouth. He then proceeded to tell you what you did, as such. And then we proceeded to watch, thusly. Sound, Jade, enter. You made an unbeatable boss, is what you did. The idiot you call the Jade Human went ahead and prototyped her freak of a Lucis while you decided to take a nap for some reason, rather than doing what a leader is supposed to do and stop her from being so freaking stupid. Your version of Jack, who you were somehow dumb enough to entrust with the Queen's ring, became essentially indestructible. He then went on a rampage through your pointless session, which hilariously was already a lost cause even before this happened. I'm just beside myself with the spectacular breadth of your failure. And if this wasn't bad enough, your solution later would be to open a rift in some glorious gesture of meaningless suicide. And I have no idea how, but the rift you opened enabled him to enter our session, just as we were about to claim our prize. And now we're the ones who have to freaking deal with him. So thanks a lot, craphead. Jade prototyped a Lucis? What's that? Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot I was talking to a member of a generically bizarre alien species. I guess some humans have a Lucis while others don't. Whatever. Her Lucis is the creature which serves as her custodian. Oh, you mean her dog? I guess. So she prototyped Becquerel? Why is that so bad? John, do you even know anything about your friends? Is this how human friendship works? You just don't know crap about each other? Her Lucis exhibits the properties of a legendary entity called a First Guardian. It is an absolute monstrosity. What properties? Okay, for starters, notice how the furious wall of fire currently rushing towards you is turning green? Uh-oh. Yeah, those freaking properties. But it's a lot more than that. As defenders of their planets, they're virtually omnipotent. Prototyping one is absolutely inconscionable. The result is a boss a heck of a lot worse than what we had to fight, and we prototyped 12 times rather than a measly 4. And one of our prototypes included an outer freaking god the size of a city. I hope this puts in perspective how terrible you are. Huh. Yeah, it kinda does. I'm sorry, Carcat, I didn't realize we screwed up so bad. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting you to man up and apologize for it, so I'll give you credit for that. But it's not stopping me from detesting you, and it sure as frick isn't going to derail this runaway hate train, just so you know. Oh yeah, I know. You're really going to tear me apart. I just feel kind of bad I fell asleep. I don't know what came over me. Maybe I ate too much lasagna. Hey, inopportune naps happen in this game. Except to me, being the stalwart model of leadership I am. I managed to stay awake for several weeks straight. I didn't want to let my guard down for a second. But then, after it was all over, we retreated in failure. And we retreated in failure. I foolishly did. And that's when I saw him. Who? Jack. But I didn't recognize him when he first appeared. I didn't. But on Prospect, I saw him up close, without all that ridiculous green crap obscuring him. I could hardly believe it was really him by the way he looked, but I just knew. He was wearing a ring I didn't recognize, certainly not one belonging to our queens. We destroyed those. He wore it on his one hand, which was covered in our mutant blood, and then, just like that, he killed me. And I guess, even though it was probably just his way of saying hi, I still felt kind of betrayed. Betrayed? Yes, John, betrayed. Okay. When I woke up, everyone here was buzzing about these aliens called humans. So naturally I'm like, who gives a crap, right? Well, wrong. I pretty quickly determined that he was from your session, not ours. So he wasn't really my Jack, and I was sort of relieved. Relieved, but also enraged. I'm sure you know the feeling. Not really. Dog. Anyway, that's what happened, and that's why you're all such a disgrace. This is probably the last time I will ever explain all this stuff to you because I can't imagine it will help my headache much to repeat myself. I bet it'll be pretty frustrating for you in the past. I suppose it was, but meh, it's all water under the bridge, which is where trolls and their shenanigans belong. Ha ha, I'm laughing my butt off at your funny freaking joke. I hope this is the caliber of humor I can expect from you in the future past, Egbert. It'll be a real treat trolling you with more of those nub slappers to look forward to. Oh, there will be lots of great material. Just wait until I start handing out rabbits. You'll love that. Wow, that is a cryptic... Wow, what a cryptic statement. Check this out. I don't give a frick. Anyway, guess I'll get going and let you die in your fire. Which you really should, but you're obviously not going to for some reason. I've got to rewind the tape on this clusterfuck and figure out what went wrong. Yeah, I should get going too. My friend is pestering me, and I doubt she likes to be kept waiting. She's sort of the bossy type. Why would I care about your dumb human friend and her petulant, meaningless demands? What could that possibly have to do with me? Yeah, you're right. It's probably of no significance to you whatsoever. Here, John Human Dipstick, have a second and penultimate frick you. Frick you. May it mark the second of many to come, and the magnificence denouement to many received. Together, we just tugged at the bow to unravel a present full of go frick yourself. Happy wriggling day, you ugly pile of trash. Carcat sees strolling John. Vagabond, examine fourth station. There's something familiar about this. Vagabond, examine pumpkin. You feel as though there's something you've forgotten, something concealed in long, slumbering memories. Vagabond, examine ring. You have not inspected your treasure in years. You've spent ages guarding it without understanding its purpose. Its only purpose you have understood is to remind you of things you have taken care to forget. But now, you think it's time to remember. Vagabond, remember. Of course, the boy on the screen. He must be the same one. You do not know how it's possible, but you're sure it's him. John is the boy you saw that day. John is the windy one. Vagabond? Defend treasure. Egad, a thief approaches. This pajamaed rogue surely seeks to put his mitts on your newfound glowy treasure. He is definitely a thief. You have an eye for these types. He is either a master thief himself, or at the very least, an apprentice of one. John, wake up again. Vagabond, command the thief's apprentice. There's so much left for him to do. Sir John, I have politely returned. Yes, and it seems you have remembered your human etiquette as well. John is busy at the moment. He's talking to his friend. Oh dear, the purple text human again. Yes, her. What about the green text human? That one was nicer. John is asking about her, but to no avail. She is currently preoccupied. Drat. Please continue to solicit her graciously, good John. He will. Why are you on a small rock? Are you in peril, sir? Well, yes, he is in peril. He was stranded there on account of a nap instigated by the one he apprentices under. The master thief. Is that who you're talking to now, John? No, now he's talking to the knight. I don't like the grey text knight. It is an unpleasant human. He is not a human. John, stop talking to the grey text not human immediately. No, stop. I don't think he read his etiquette book very thoroughly. He likely made the foolish mistake of eating the pages first. He is terrible. John, listen to me. John. Stop. Boy. Stop talking to the gray text stupid dumb. John, listen to me. Stupid windy boy. Stop. John is too engrossed in the conversation to entertain your wishes. Stop. The matter he is discussing is quite urgent. Perhaps he'll humor you another time. Ah, so that's your plan, is it? Yelling will get you nowhere, don't you remember? Vagabond, push it. Serenity says, oh no! You see what happens when you forget your manners. Apprentice, answer thief. Friska began trolling John. He says, psst. Hey, brave leader. John, stop ignoring me. My messages should receive top priority. Who are you talking to? I don't appreciate being snubbed like this. How ungrateful can you get? Man, come on. Hey, Friska, sorry to keep you waiting. Waiting? Oh, I guess so. I hardly even noticed. I'm like this really huge deal, and I have a lot of stuff to keep me busy, remember? Yeah, I know. Sorry to cut this short, but this isn't really the best time to chat. I'm in the middle of an ocean of oil that is ablaze with a lot of green fire. I need to figure out a way to escape. Unfortunately, I fell asleep for some reason, and my bed landed here. I can't believe I was so stupid. Don't beat yourself up about it. I was the one who put you to sleep. You were? Yeah. You can do that? Yes, that seems to be the limit of what I can do to your primitive species. I guess our brains don't really work the same way? Who knows? What do you mean limit? Are you saying you can usually do more than that? Duh. So much more, John. I have a lot of great powers. When we have more time, I will tell you all about them. Okay, that is pretty cool, I guess. But why? Why would you put me to sleep and put me in this predicament? John, soon you will understand that you're meant to rise to greatness. This can't possibly happen unless you're challenged. There'll be times when your limits are tested. This is one of those times. I know this because I can see your future right here in front of me. You should trust me. You get out of there, baby girl? Oh, good job. You should trust me. Okay, but I kind of get that, but it's also kind of odd. If you're seeing my future and you know those things are the outcome, then why are you going back and, I guess, involving yourself with these events? See what I mean? Oh, John, this should be so obvious to you by now. You're going to become a great hero, that much is sure, but I want to be the one responsible for it. And now I am pretty much guaranteed to be. Smiley face with 8 eyes. Okay, that sort of makes sense, I guess. But it's kind of hurting my head to think about. You don't have to think, just leave the thinking to me. All you have to do is dig deep down, find your hero powers, and get yourself out of this jam. You can do it, John. Be the hero. Just like one of your movies about sweaty, rugged adult human males. Aha! So you did watch the video I sent. What did you think? It was okay. I admit it was a little better than I expected. Yes, I knew it. But who cares? Let's not get sidetracked by films about wounded muscular renegades. By the way, John, have you ever considered growing your hair out? I bet it would look fabulous. No, it would look so stupid. I don't know about that. I have an eye for fashion. 8 of them, in fact. I thought you didn't want to get sidetracked. Oh yeah, Whoops, Slanty Mouth with 8 eyes. Anyway, putting me to sleep and landing me in hot water is one thing, but you sort of indirectly caused a much bigger problem. Before I fell asleep, I was about to prototype something really ridiculous to make Jack weaker, and I'm pretty sure that it would have made Jack lose both eyes, both arms, and give him silly blue hair, and also possibly make him a girl. He probably would have been pretty easy to beat, but instead, it was prototyped by Jade's first guardian dog, Lucis, and now he's unstoppable. And he becomes the one who's stirring up all that trouble in your session too. I mean, it sounds like your intentions were good, but you probably didn't realize to what extent you were messing everything up. Don't be absurd, John. Of course I realized that would happen. That was pretty much the whole point, you goof. What? Frisco, why would you do that? Jigus, calm down. But no! Why should I calm down when you just said you deliberately sabotaged all of us? Relax. Listen, John. Regardless of what I did, he is already here. I know this consequence will be hard for you to accept, but whenever you feel angry or confused about it, just repeat this to yourself. It should become your mantra. He is already here. Say it, John. But what does that mean? It means what it sounds like. He is already here. He is in our session, trying to hunt us down. Man, this should be elementary to you by now. No matter what you or I or any of us did, Jack's here now. That's the reality. And if I didn't stop you, you would have changed the reality for us here. We'd still be hiding on this rock, and he'd still be out here sniffing around for us. He wouldn't just disappear. That's not how this time stuff works. All that really would have happened is I would have allowed you to do something you weren't supposed to do. You would have prototyped with your pretty blue doll, because of course deep down you know you're obsessed with me, and then you and all your friends would exist in a splintered timeline, and you wouldn't be able to talk to me anymore, sad face with 8 eyes. And then you'd be doomed. I mean more doomed than you already are, 8 eyes, one winky, smiley face. Trust me, I am really smart. I have this all figured out. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, it kinda does, but something doesn't really add up about it. If you knew he was going to be created regardless of what anyone did, why did you decide to involve yourself that way? Like the way you were involving yourself with me becoming a hero or whatever. You just answered your own question. I did it because I wanted to be the one responsible for creating him. Ugh, but why? Because, John, it only makes sense that I would be the one to create him, since I am going to be the one to kill him. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't be that way. Just because you have your whole reckoning ahead of you to kill Jack and somehow fail, doesn't mean you have to be bitter about it. I'm not bitter, I just think your plan is dumb. If he's as strong as Carcat says, he'll probably kill you. Carcat doesn't know nothing about anything. He never really appreciated how powerful I became. Nobody did. I am easily the strongest troll by far. I am also extremely lucky. That is one of my powers, John. Being super lucky and making my foes super unlucky, 8 eye smiley face. Is luck actually a real thing? Yes, and I've got all of it. I am completely untouchable. You sound pretty cocky. You should be careful about that. That is totally how people have big time downfalls. Especially when they act kinda nefarious. Nope, I don't have to be careful. Too lucky for caution to matter anymore. Them's the breaks. But don't worry. Once all is said and done in your session, and by some incredibly lucky break of your own you manage to survive the scratch, we might actually get the chance to meet. And if so, assuming I haven't gotten too bored waiting around and mopped the floor with Jack already, maybe we can take him down together. Wow, I'm not sure who would make me more nervous, you or Jack. John, that's something that a loser would say, come on. You should have no reason to be scared of me. By the time I'm through with you, you should be even stronger than me. This is the way it ought to be, I think. Happy face, open mouth, 8 eyes. You really think we'll meet? It is a distinct possibility. So, if we meet, are you gonna, what? Like, when you see me, John, what the heck are you trying to say? Carcat said that you might, what? Oh, jeez, I don't know, never mind. You shouldn't listen to anything that Loudmouth says. He had his shot being in charge and failed miserably. It's my turn now. Scratch that. It's our turn. Blah, if you say so. Now quit whining and get yourself out of this mess. Deep down inside that pink, nerdy little torso of yours, find your awesome hero mojo and do what you're about to do. I will talk to you again after you figure it out. Bye. Heart. Wait. Frisco ceased trolling John. What am I about to do? Ooh. There, that was a 9th O. You don't even deserve 8. Whoops. John, I apologize in a mannerly way for my big letters. Come on, you can't both yell and try to be polite at the same time. It's one or the other. But I must urge you to address this danger. The danger currently has John's full attention. What would you like him to do? Why don't you do the windy thing? John has no idea what the windy thing is. Maybe you could be more descriptive? Boy, you're being very stupid. You know what I'm talking about. Do the windy thing. Make it blowy and gusty. You fool. You can't die yet. Not in the tasty fire. You're a hero. Make the breeze happen. Do the windy thing. He really has no idea. Better hurry, he's in big trouble here. Do the windy thing, do the windy thing, do the windy thing. John suddenly does the windy thing. Vriska began trolling John and says, Fly, pupa, fly, ha 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 ha. Oh hey, who's pupa? Nobody, just some loser. Look at that, you did it. Did what? You mean this windy thing here? Dave Snoop. Dream Bubbles by Charles Dutton. In his dream, he is the prophet. It's him. December 1st, 1995. I slept and saw God's forge in frost. Its hearth was quelled, and as it cooled so swooned the verdancy it kept above. In slumber it grew a thick winter skin, white as bedsheets. In their folds the waker dreamt, her breath as steam, her touch as hot as iron, forgotten in the fire. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Sound. Acclaimed actor and sleeping prophet Charles Dutton. Land of frost and frogs. Jade, answer. The fairy began trolling Jade as his glub 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 glub. Oh no. Hey, take it easy. I'm not here to give you a hard time like my buddies have been. But you're a troll, and that's what trolls do, even when they say they won't. Sometimes especially. Okay then, you can be the judge of that. I won't be long. I've just come to say a couple things. First, none of this is really your fault. This is swimmingly obvious to everyone here who takes a glubbing moment to think about it rationally, which isn't many of us, but still. Okay, even though I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, your Lucis jumped right in there to save you, like mine did. Okay, mine was dead at the time, sad face would crown. And she just kind of fell in. Kind of drifted down like fish food, and pow, glub, bliogly, sprite. Hee 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 hee. She was so funny. What's a Lucis? It's a big old monster custodian you grow up with. Sheesh, how freaking stupid do you have to be to not know something like that? I'm joking, of course, smiley face would crown. Slanty mouth. I wanted to glub something else to you as well before you started playing. Just to get the idea in your head. I am Fairy, by the way. Abdicated Empress to be. Okay, Fairy, what is it? Soon I will go to sleep and speak to the gods. I will convince them to establish a series of stable dream bubbles where we can meet in our sleep. I don't understand. What's a dream bubble? You'll see. Happy face, open mouth with crown on. Ugh. Fairy, I thought you said you were going to stop using your typing quirk. Did I? When? I don't know. I'm sure I remember you said that. Jay, this is the first time we have ever talked, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know what I was thinking. I just had a major case of deja vu. What's that? I felt like we already had this conversation. Actually, it still sort of feels that way. It's not going away, open mouth face. Well, maybe we did. Hey, by the way, what exactly are you doing there with that toy? You never did explain it to me. What do you mean I never explained it to you? If this really is the first time we talked, why would I have? Good point. Maybe I'm feeling it too. I have, what was it, orca vu? Squishy face, open mouth. Fairy, that one was a stretch even by your fish punnery standards. Why do I know that you like to make fish puns? Question mark mouth with crown on? Actually, I do remember this conversation. It was in the past. But if it was in the past, then where am I now? In the future, duh. So what is going on? I don't think I'm asleep. I'm not on Prospect. Yes, you are asleep, but your dream self died, just like mine, remember? Oh, vaguely. Now you don't dream about Prospect, you have normal dreams. So this is a dream? It is a dream and a memory. It is the past brought back to life by a witch. It's all those things. Although we are getting off script here. This is not how the conversation originally went, obviously. You were a lot less patient with me when I was just trying to encourage you. Sorry. I think I'm in the game now, right? Sure. Hey, why don't you tell me about this cool robot bunny you were making? I've been pretty glubbing curious about it. Mind if I take a look? It's great. Wish I could make something like this. Never had the gills for technology. Hard to work with here underwater. Why are you here? Are you asleep too? Nope, I awoke from my nap a while ago. Remember how I woke up and then messaged you? You had just had a bad dream. And I told you there was nothing to be scared of, which there isn't. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Then why are you here now? Because, stupid, I'm dead. Jade, wake up again. You have got to stop falling asleep. Jade, get out of bed. You de-bed. The snow is quite deep. Jade, pester John. You would like to report to John, but it seems you've misplaced your laptop. That's right, it was in the atrium when you got slapped with that stupid blindfold and all hell broke loose. We hope it's okay. It was your favorite computer and your favorite lunchbox. Jade, climb. Huh? Jade, turn around. You don't see anything. Something out there is messing with you. Good thing Grandpa never taught you to leave home without your rifle, even by accident. Sound, Jade, strife. Uranium imp. Grieve. But I believe we do this. Oh, cool. He's too small. Hmm. It keeps happening. Okay, I've relieved. I believe. Yeah. Checks one more time. Yeah, we're good, we got it. Good dog. Best friend. Jade, level up. You finally hop off the lowly green type rung and secure your position on the somewhat respectable Kiddo Eclipse rung. You have a lot of climbing ahead of you. Touch this. You got a Ribbit Rustler, a Shut-Eye Crackshot, a Verdian Neophyte, Satellite Dubronte, Clamberlass, Adam Nabber, Narcoleptoddler, Oakley Fangirl Number 1, Dream Teen, Fallout Bloomer, Peacock Smarty Pants, Blowsack Scallywag, Glass House Urchin, and Lil Curie. Jade, thank best friend. Thanks, Beck. Good boy. So, can you talk now? What do you have to say? Oh, Bexbright says this. You think you will try to keep conversations with Bexbright to a minimum from now on. Greetings. Hello. Greetings. You have extraordinarily bad timing. Her guardian will not be pleased with your intrusion. Don't I know you? Yes, you do. You might want to step away from the computer. I don't remember what it stands for. Oh, Peregrine. You have no idea how to rule. What orders, Peregrine rule, could there possibly be to give anyway? All you want to do is deliver mail. You do not want to be the stupid queen, and you don't want to wear this stupid mailbox crown. Dumb. This is stupid. Super don't remember what that one stands for. It's not White Queen. Not right now. Not White Queen, approach Queen. Your new ruler seems upset. You understand it is not easy being in position of authority. You politely inform her that as the queen, she is under no obligation to wear a crown. It is her decision. She should understand that a queen is the sum of her decisions, not her fashion accessories, and no queen makes decisions alone. All wise rulers surround themselves with trusted advisors. The new queen should understand that she has friends to help her. Peregrine, appoint royal advisor. You make your first decision as the new Prosperton monarch. The questant, thank you, receives the new royal insignia. Jade, return. You return to the grand foyer. It's a bit less cluttered than you remember it being. What happened in here? Where is everything? All the globes and house guests? And the Cruxtruder? And Grandpa? Beck, what did you do? Has someone been a bad dog? Wait, never mind. Please don't answer that. Swirly eyes, flat mouth. Jade, go upstairs. You return to find your beautiful atrium in ruins. And to make things worse, your alchemeter and totem lathe were destroyed as well. On the bright side, it looks like your lunch top was undamaged. Jade, retrieve lunch top. You've been dying to get back to your computer so you can touch base with John again. He's probably going crazy wondering about you. But it seems someone else is messaging you right now. Jade, answer Dave. Dave began pestering Jade. Hey, welcome to the medium finally, I guess. Hey, last time I talked to you, I was asking for help and you were just nagging at me. What was up with that, bro? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. It was probably just some horror terror chirping at you during one of your nap bubble mind fricks. It's not the point I just wanted to say. I just saw you. You did? Yeah, you appeared for a second, shooting an imp, then you disappeared. Oh, yes, I did get around during that battle, didn't I? It was really intense. Those stupid things are impossible to kill, sad face. No, you can kill them. You'll get better, don't worry. In the heat of the fray, I didn't notice you. Where were you? 3 places. I remember seeing you twice before in different locations. But at the moment I'm standing in the middle of this snowy gosh dang field freezing my crap off. Just wanted to see if you were cool. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. What do you mean you remember seeing me? Was I jumping through time or something? No, this is future me. One of the future me's, that is. You're from the future? Yeah, Jade, that's what future me means. Tongue sticky out face. John told me you've been doing some time traveling. Yeah. That is really, really awesome. It's okay. Hey, it's pretty freaking cold. I know. It is a really neat place, but it's freezing, shocked Little Mouth. So I'm gonna go someplace warm, be back in a while later. Dave ceased pestering Jade. Wait, Dave! Ugh, stupid, lousy, cool dudes. Dave began pestering Jade. Okay, I'm back. An hour later. An hour? An hour for me, a second for you. I ran around for an hour, got my butt someplace warm, went back in time, picked up where we left off. Big open mouth. I cannot believe how cool that is. This is me believing neither that nor its coolness, big open mouth. Yeah, I guess I'm sort of used to it by now. I don't think of hours going by the same way anymore. I mean, they're my hours, but not everyone else's. They're kind of like private hours all to myself, while everyone else is sort of in slow motion, stuck in the thick of the alpha. I don't know if I get that, but okay. Well, yeah, my thing is time, yours is space. Pretty different things. You will get things about space I don't. Or you will. I will? Yup. Okay. But anyway, you're right, it's cold. I have to go back inside. I wish I had winter clothes. And if I did, I also wish that my wardrobe of fire didn't blow up with all my beautiful clothes inside it, sad face big. I'm so horribly unprepared for this. I had never, ever seen snow before. Can you believe that? It's pretty believable since you lived on Guam or wherever the frick, and also inside an active volcano. Derp, yes, Dave, that is so where I lived. That is as biographically accurate as it gets about me. Well, I've never seen it either, now that I think about it. No? No. Isn't it great? Nah, lava's better. Lava is not better than snow. Flatmouth. Yeah, it is. Lava and skeletal skyscrapers all melting and crap. How is that not way cooler than snow and, like, more snow? You can't play in lava. It's no fun. You can only die in lava. Snow is a big chilly carpet of nobody gives a crap. Like Old Man Winter spread around his nasty mayonnaise and turned the landscape into his personal butthole sandwich. Ew, Dave, no. When I look around, all I see is miles of unharnessed snowmen. I'm just too dang cold to build. No, this is so lame. I am hearing an insane and stupid guy say stupid idiot things while wearing dumb sunglasses for lame morons. Whoa, Jade with the freaking haymaker. I need to go look for my teeth on the canvas as soon as your crap stops spinning and there stops being like 10 of you. As soon as crap stops spinning. Hee 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 hee. Why don't we play in the snow later? As soon as you get some time. Time. Time, then shades. Time. Time/shades, let's go. Oh my freaking gosh. Time. Smiley face with big eyes. I'm not gonna play in the snow. Maybe you missed those credentials I flashed when I clearly stated me being too cool for that. Like, federally too cool. My coolness is named after a dead president, plus his middle initial to make it sound extra legit. I know you're joking around, and you're not too cool at all. You don't even think that. Okay. Brrr. I thought you were going inside. I forgot, Slanty face. Well, at least make some dang clothes. Something warmer, why don't you alchemize some crap? I can't. All that stuff blew up. Blew up. It's a long story that involves a piñata and a gun and a very naughty doggy. I completely understand everything about that practically entirely. So anyway, that reminds me, I gotta talk to John. I've gotta get him to make some new gizmos. assuming that's even possible. No, don't bother John. He's on like his freaking wind mission or whatever. Getting all his ridiculous magic cyclone powers on and realizing his huge blowy destiny as the chump of Shoosh. John has magical cyclone powers? Almost. Whoa. You guys are all so much better than me. I feel so lame. We all start out somewhere. Remember how I was scrambling up that tower to get that egg like an idiot? What the heck was I doing? I was like gosh dang Pooh Bear at a tree, reaching his fat freaking poo paw for some freaking honey. Hee hee hee. So even though I'm awesome now, at one point I was plausibly likened to a fluff-brained stuffed animal. And you even knew what to do. You told me how it all worked, like Christopher Robining my ignorant butt about that egg. But I was all like, I'm a little black rain cloud bench, watch me climb. So maybe you're starting out with more sense than me. Maybe, smiley face. In any case, Egbert lost his computer and game disc, so he can't do anything for you anyways. Oh no! Did he lose it in a magic cyclone? Probably some crap like that's what happened. But you're not completely screwed. We just have to think outside the box here. We do? Yeah, honestly, I figured we'd have to do something like this. So I guess here we are doing it. Doing what? Well, you're my server player, remember? Yes? I need you to deploy something first. In my apartment. In a few hours I'll go back there and we can continue this. Oh jeez, in a few hours? Dave stopped pestering Jake, and then he began pestering Jake. He said, yeah, as in a few seconds. I'm back at my place now. Fastest hours, open mouth. Yeah, now, deploy the IntelliBeam laser station. But that costs so much grist. No, it costs practically nothing. Check out how much I've got. Oh my gosh. Jade, deploy laser station. What does this thing do? It's mostly pretty stupid and useless, but it'll come in handy here. It reads captcha codes. On the back of cards? Yeah. But we can already read those. Some are too garbled and complicated. The human eye can't decipher them. It needs sophisticated scanning technology and artificial intelligence to figure it out. But isn't that the whole point of captchas, that only humans can read them? And not robots? Yeah, well, that's why it's so dumb. Dave, eject disk. I guess some captchas are so incomprehensible because the game thinks it would be too cheap to let you duplicate them. It's like an anti-piracy measure. So the solution to the anti-piracy measure is to override the anti-spam measure. Anti-spam? Well, yeah, that's what captchas are for. And they're on the back of cards for a really good reason. Because gosh knows the last thing you want was some web bot being able to figure out the code for, like, a potted plant. That would be freaking mayhem. Yeah, obviously. But in order to effectively cheat here, we've got to open Pandora's spam box and release the laser station into the world with its leering IntelliBeam. Now no captcha is safe. You'll have bots signing up for email accounts and duplicating potted plants and crap. Oh no! Basically, robots are in control now, which is good news and bad news. The bad news is that they're all porn bots and they've got loads of provocative material they're just dying to share with us. What's the good news? That's also the good news. Dave, I still don't know what you're actually doing here. What's it look like? I'm duplicating my server disk. Dave, scan. Oh, to give it to John? Nah, I told you we're not bothering John. He's got crap to do. I'll just install it. But you're already Rose's server player. John is mine. Not to mention I'm yours. Can you really be a server player to your own server player? Don't see why not. We've got to get creative here. This game's already so far off the rails, what else is there to do but improvise? But I guess I thought that John sort of had to be my server, you know? Well, he was. He got you in, didn't he? But now he's not. Been a change of plans. Time to roll with it. Dave, read code. Well, you're from the future, right? Don't you know already if it'll work? Yeah, more or less. I never really studied how it went down all that closely. I just figured when the time came to sort it out, the right thing to do would be obvious. Like it is now. Managing the loops is a balance of careful planning and just rolling with your in-the-moment decisions, and trusting they were the ones you were always supposed to make. By now, I'm pretty used to having my intuition woven into the fabric of the alpha timeline. Pretty smooth, Dave. Yeah, I know. Shades for everybody. 2 smiley faces with shades on. Dave, duplicate disk. This will be the disk I use for your connection, while the original disk will stay bound to Rose's connection. So you'll be the server for both us ladies? You just keep getting smoother. I can't handle all this smoothness. Well, technically, I will be your server, and past me will stay as Rose's server, which is to say present me will, the one in the black suit. Oh, I guess that makes sense. He can keep managing her for a while, until she sort of checks out soon and becomes totally useless. Then he can start hopping around time like I did, making a ton of money and stuff. Eventually become me, and become your server player. Okay, I think I understand that. Yeah, see, it's not hard to get the hang of. In the meantime, I'll kind of loiter around this time frame to help you out for a while. Yes, thanks, Dave. Heart. What do you mean Rose will check out? Slanty face? Don't worry about it, just some more future stuff. Now I need you to go downstairs. Okay. Jade, go downstairs. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase and upgrade your alchemeter so you can avoid a lot of bullcrap. I'll give you some codes and you can punch cards and slip them into jumper blocks, which are really the exact same codes you first gave me when we upgraded my alchemeter, which seems like a heck of a long time ago. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, but it kind of literally is for me. How long? A few days, I guess. Okay, that's not that long, tongue sticky out face. Whatever. Dave, deploy and upgrade. Yay! Jade, oh gosh, hurry up and alchemize stuff. Go, go, go. Hey, calm down. Just because it's snowing outside doesn't mean it's Christmas just yet. There's still plenty of things to do before we bother with that sort of nonsense. Take a deep breath, put the cards down, and relax. Dave, wake up. You already woke up when Jade fired her rifle 1.5 feet from your eardrum and then disappeared. This idiot here is knacking it up with your eye shades. Someone is pestering you directly into his brainless reptilian face. Dave, retrieve shades. Doof. Step off. You decide he can keep the sword, though. Dave, answer Rose. Rose began pestering Dave. He says, hi there. He says, knack, knack, knack. Don't mind me. I'm just waiting for that guy on the pile of sharp objects to wake up. The glasses are talking again. Knack, 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 knack. If you don't stop knacking, I will turn you into a thorn bush. Open your mouth, face. Sad face. Hey, what just happened? He fell asleep. Orange Bird Dave killed some monsters and flew away. Jade fired a bullet and an imp and vanished. And he woke up. Oh yeah. She's here then. So she's here then. Yes. Is she okay? What was going on there? Yes, she's fine. I guess I should catch up with her. You already are. I am? Future you is. Oh, okay, time travel's involved. That's all you need to say. Everything's cool and under control then. How was the nap? Weird and kind of boring. It was in your dream room. I was in your dream room for a while spying on you, being all creepy and dream... Diplo... Diplo? I'm gonna assume citus. Diplosuitus. And crap. It's okay. I was being similarly wake Diplosuitus. What's with your book collection? Or dream book collection? All your books are bizarre and terrible. No, my books are great. I can recommend some good titles for next next time you're asleep. Nah. But yeah, I understand defending your collection. I guess if you were in my dream room and talking crap about my awesome dream portraits of Dream Stiller and Dream Snooper, whatever, we'd have to have a freaking talk. Did you do anything on the moon besides rifle through my belongings? Such as remove your shades and turn your gaze ringward by any chance? Oh, yeah, I did. What did you see? Horrible things. Horrible, terrible? Yeah, it was like peering through the dark portal of an eldritch red lobster and scoping out its all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, and when I saw them, their voices became clearer. What were they saying? I couldn't really focus on anything specific, but in totality, I'm pretty sure it was like, question mark, a plea for help. That's good. No, it was disturbing, so I slapped my shades back on, went and perved up some sleeping girl's room to take my mind off it. It means they're reaching out to you. Oh gosh, why would I want that? I'm not about to get molested by calamari with freaking teeth. Use your powers and, like, stroke a mummy's paw or some horse crap and open a dark channel. Tell them to keep their lecherous flagella to themselves. You're gonna have to help them, even if you don't like them. They're being massacred. Presently, already, and still to come. What's that mean? It means time doesn't work rationally out there, nor does space. But that doesn't change the reality of the threat. Who cares if they're getting killed? They're hideous and obnoxious. You're underestimating the nature of the threat. At this point, the threat isn't to our session or any given universe. It's to the perpetuation of reality itself. You wouldn't be saving them per se. You'd be saving everything. Oh, okay, cool. They've revealed some of their secrets to me already and given me a few errands to run. This is why you might have observed some unusual behavior from me. Oh crap, you're kidding. No, really, are you serious? I didn't even notice. Frick, mind equals blown. Hey, baby. Once these convulsions of explosive laughter subside and finish rocking my very foundation, I might point out that you haven't really been as astute as you're implying. You've deliberately fogged your vision your entire life with ironic eyewear while awake and while asleep. Though perfectly alert, you've chosen to ignore your surroundings. But now that you've seen them, you have a choice to make. Okay. They will only tell me so much. They would like an audience with the Prince of the Moon as well. We are like the emissaries to what lies beyond this small bubble in their unfathomable dark foam. Durst skirts its edge, and during the lunar eclipse we graze it, and that's when their intent for us becomes clear. I'm doing my part, but they have a mission for you as well. What am I supposed to do? Listen to them. My understanding is they will teach you how to navigate the unnavigable. The result should be a map. Like a treasure map? No, something a little more astronomical, like a star chart with no stars. Hence the challenge. Why? To plot a course through the furthest ring. Plot a course to what? to the power source of the first Guardians. Oh right, the green sun, okay. Wait, sorry, I mean the green sun. My bad. Yes, that's much better. What's the deal with this thing? I mean, aside from giving Jade's dog his devil powers, and by extension, I guess, Jack. What's the deal with it? Yeah. I don't know that there is a deal with it. Beyond the deal you just described, it is what it sounds like. A huge sun out in the literal middle of nowhere, and it's bright green. It is simply the green sun. How big? I need a sense of scale here. Is it like the size of our sun, or bigger? Or only as big like the planet freaking Jupiter? It is nearly twice the mass of our universe. Okay, that's pretty freaking big. See how important that contextualization was? Now I know how freaking impressed I should be. I mean, hoppy crap, that's huge. Happy I could help. Okay, so, I make a map to this thing, and with the help of 1,000,000 rambunctious gross tentacle mutants, and then I guess we go there for some reason. Yes. Why do we need a map? Can't they just tell us what direction it's in? Point a spaceship that way? Blast off to adventure? No. The geometry of the furthest ring is too complex. Remember, space-time is labyrinthian. In fact, it's not really accurate to call it space-time at all. Since it's outside the domain of any created universe, where those properties have become instantiated and stabilized, I kind of get that time is messed up there, with loops and casualty paradoxes and crap like that being the night of time here. Not really sure why navigating the space would be a problem, though. Space isn't my thing, remember? What is it, like, full of wormholes or something? It depends. The greater the distance you travel through it, the less reliably time flows. And the more time you spend in it, the less reliably space behaves. Time and space aren't as different as you might think. I thought you weren't supposed to know crap about either, seeing as you're the seer, whatever that means. I think it means I'm supposed to know crap about the big picture, which includes tidbits like that. But the insides of my shoes stay free from the grit of the minutia. Minutia? Fair enough. So I take my map and fly to this thing. No, I do. Okay, you fly to it. Then what? That depends on if John is successful. You mean with the quest you're sending him on? Yes. Is there anything you do that's not sending dudes on quests? Nothing whatsoever. So he's got to get the cancer out of Skya, right? Yes, the tumor. Yeah. So what's the tumor do? I mean the tumor. Heck, can we stop with the fancy colored text bullcrap? I guess so. I thought it was more fun that way. Well, okay, you can keep doing it then. Thanks. The tumor, oops, you hecked up, is quite a large growth at the center of the battlefield. He won't be able to remove it without fully realizing his abilities. Okay, cool, what is it? Can you promise you won't tell him? It would probably make him more nervous than he needs to be if he knew. Okay, I won't say anything. Just tell me. It's a bomb. It is set to detonate precisely when the reckoning ends. This is how long we have to put the plan in motion. That's how long we have to put this plan into motion. What the heck is a bomb doing in there? It could be a feature of any session not meant to bear fruit, as a means to wipe out a null session rather than leaving it lingering in paradox space for eternity. Or it could be a mutation specific to our session. I don't really know. First time for everything, I guess. Seriously, where'd you get all this info? Did you get it all from the gods? Are these just a bunch of orders you're following? Not exactly. They've urged me in certain directions and guided my exploration. I've obtained some answers from them, but ultimately this idea is mine. Plus, I have other sources. One in particular has been quite illuminating. What? I've been referring to him as an informant when people ask, which isn't often. What, you mean a troll? No. It's a man who exists in another universe. He wants to die. Sounds like a really credible dude. Sign me up for trusting everything he says. Only as credible as the omniscient can be. Oh, so he knows everything. Yeah, I think that's what omniscient means. But maybe I'll ask him about that, since he's the omniscient one. Even if he's omniscient, which he probably isn't, what if he's just lying? He says he doesn't lie. For some reason, I believe him about that. He's a convincing fellow. Why does he want to die? He no longer has a purpose now that he's done everything required to summon his master. As a first guardian, he's completely indestructible. Well, almost completely. Wait, what? All his power is derived from the same source as Earth's guardian, and conveniently, that of our nemesis as well. Okay, I get it now. When John delivers the tumor, and I do mean the tumor, I and I alone will navigate to the furthest ring, and I will destroy the sun, by which I do mean the green mother fricking sun, in case it wasn't clear. And in case it wasn't clear, I won't be coming back. Whoa, frick. A suicide mission? Are you serious? No bullcrap, that's not happening. Hey, look, suddenly everything we just talked about was useless because it's time to make a plan that doesn't freaking suck. Let's not be so dramatic. I was talking about my dream self. She's the one who won't be returning. Oh, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Those frickers are all kinds of mad expendable. Way to leave me hanging there. For someone who's saying let's cool it on the drama, the whole I won't be coming back thing is a pretty theatrical bombshell for future reference. That's true. Your outburst was pretty sweet, though. Yeah, I know. So when do I do my thing? Make this map, which I guess is just like a solid black piece of paper. This is gonna be freaking stupid, isn't it? If there's one thing you have more than any of us, it's time. So whenever you like, as long as, conventionally speaking, it's quite soon. Alright, so, dog it as long as possible, then travel back about now and go to sleep. Sure, and if you have trouble going to sleep, maybe you can ask your patron troll to trick the telepathic one into putting you to sleep again. What? Each of us seems to have a troll infatuated with helping us. Haven't you noticed? No. What about the terminally misguided miscreants who's currently helping you? Oh yeah, Terezi. No, she's cool. Isn't that camaraderie blossoming into some sort of interspecies whatever? It's blossoming into an interspecies partnership and incredibly crappy cartooning. What do you mean? Get her to trick someone into putting me asleep again. When did that happen? Just now. Who did that? That would be John's patron troll. Gosh, freaking trolls. Too many of them. Who can even keep track of this crap? Which one's yours? Is it the absurd juggalo one? That would be hilarious. That is a juggalo one. Yeah, see what I mean? She's contacting me now, actually. Oh, okay. Well, I'm suddenly not interested, so go talk to your fairy god troll. I'll be over here paving the way for your elaborate dream suicide. When I feel like getting around to it, I mean. Thanks. Later. Dave stopped pestering Rose.